Hello everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining for this latest video, which absolutely proves if the last one I didn't, that I'm late to the party sometimes, and this one does. This one is from Stewart Brewing, care of Lidl. This is their Choc O'Clock, a chocolate milk stout, coming at 4.5% ABV. Let's get out the camera, let's try it, shall we? Before I freeze to death in the alehouse. Bit worried about the ABV on this one. I would expect I'd expect the average, should I say, the average kind of ABV for a stout or a milk stout to be somewhere a little bit north of 5%. If you're looking anywhere below 5%, you're kind of in that Irish dry stout sort of market. What your Guinness is 4.2% ABV. Murphy's Murphy's might 4% actually, so you're kind of in that market area. So it says to me instantly, kind of, it does suggest to me instantly, and a lot of people, like, you're talking for a guy from England here, over here we don't get good Guinness, so you know, I'll temper it that way, shall I? So I'm expecting that sort of quality's come out with. It's still pretty dark, it's virtually black. I won't call it a murky brown, I'll say it's virtually black. There's a little bit of light coming through it, not a great deal. And a lovely, what looks like actually lovely creamy tan head. Doesn't look too bad actually, does it? Let's get a snifter. You got a little bit, there's not masses, but it has got that little roasty aroma. Bit of coffee, bit of chocolate coming through. A little bit of caramel. It's not massive on the aroma, to be fair. Right, let's drink it, shall we? Cheers, everybody. It's got a little bit of roastiness in there. It's not got a bad chocolate flavour coming through actually. It's not too bad from a chocolate perspective at all. I like the aroma. I'm getting a little bit of caramel through. A little bit of coffee. Not a great deal coming through of coffee, but it is there. A little bit of smokiness. Not overly sweet as well. They could have gone really, really sweet on this, and they haven't done, which is quite nice. A little bit of hint, but that's all it is, of dark fruit on the back end. But it's just a real hint or suggestion that there's dark fruit in there. But I have to tell you, it is actually quite smooth. It is thin, but it's only 4.5%, so you kind of expect that a little bit. I did notice the word rich on there. I certainly wouldn't call it rich. But you know what? It's got a decent enough chocolate flavour coming through. It's got a roasty, bitter finish. For me, it just lacks a little bit of depth to it. But they are brewing this to put into Lidl, so you know, no disrespect to Lidl, but or any of those supermarkets, but you can't put a great deal into it, can you? Yeah, on the pour it looked good. Nice dark pour. Aroma very mild, but you got that roastness in there, that little bit of coffee in there, a little bit of chocolate, little bit of caramel, a little bit of everything really. It followed through from the nose onto the flavour, a nice chocolate flavour, not sweet at all, which is what I quite like that with this. That it's not, they've not gone for that sweet element which I could have done. It's smooth, but quite a thin stout. But yeah, you know, it's as the go, it's not too bad. Maybe could have done with being a bit chocolatey, a bit more character to it. It just lacks that complexity that some people like, and I like from these. When I'm in the mood, I do like a really simple stout, but sometimes when it's like this, I do it in the milk stout. I expect it to do a little bit more. But yeah, it's alright. Nice, gentle, bitter finish. Score wise, 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 for Manny's beer reviews. But we are drinking tonight. Please enjoy it. Until the next review, cheers everybody.